So, guess what day is tomorrow?
Halloween.
Exactly. That's like one of my favorite holidays. And that's what I'm going to talk to you guys about today. Now, Halloween might not seem like a real current event because it happens every single year and it's been celebrated for like over 200 years or so. Something like that. But the thing is, Halloween has been changing quite a lot. And there are some recent things that have happened this year that's actually going to affect Halloween a little bit. On October 16th, CTV News, they wrote a story about how a school, Ecole Sage Creek School in Winnipeg, they banned Halloween costumes. I have a quote from the principal, and it said, "For staff coming from schools where students wore costumes, their feedback was although many students enjoyed wearing costumes, every year there was a variety of issues that came up." Some of the issues that he had mentioned included inappropriate costumes, embarrassment that some kids didn't have costumes and other kids did, so they were like, "Oh, I want a costume." And the other one was, some kids were feeling scared of the other costumes because they were a little, But I think that's kind of crazy because Halloween has been celebrated, like I said, for over 200 years-ish. And to ban it, it's like banning Christmas almost. It's a holiday that people celebrate. But if they get rid of it in school, okay, you still have like trick-or-treating, right? Also, they had said that they wanted to do something instead, like have a week of dress up. So, for example, one day they'd have like crazy hair day. But back to the trick-or-treating. So one of the best parts about trick-or-treating was staying up really late and knocking on strangers' doors to get candy. I love that part. But there is a new rule. In northern New Brunswick City, there's a curfew now and a restriction, like an age restriction for trick-or-treaters. CTV said, under the changes, anyone over 16 found roaming the streets for treats or dressed in a facial disguise in public after curfew can be fined up to $200. I'm not kidding you, $200 just for like knocking on someone's door on an actual holiday, Halloween, to ask for candies. So if you're over 16, you don't get to go trick-or-treating. And I think that's really crazy because like here in Canada, the legal age, I guess, for becoming an adult is 18. So really, you're still a child, so you should be able to get candy, I think. But the old age limit, like, they bumped it up. The old limit was 14, and the curfew ended at 7, so you couldn't go trick-or-treating after 7. But the new one, the age limit is 16, and you're not allowed to go after 8. But I think maybe it should be, because I like the idea of a curfew, because there are people who have like sleeping children or older people who kind of want their sleep. And I think at midnight, those people, they shouldn't be knocking on doors. But like maybe the curfew should be like 9 or 9:30-ish. At least give people a chance to stay out late, right? Also, I think that people should just get candy. Although if they don't dress up, don't give them candy because they didn't try. If you wear a costume, get the candy. And then the last thing that I find crazy, my brother, he's 8 years old, and he goes to an elementary school. And they gave out a letter that said, also, like a list of things, no weapons, no this, the regular stuff that makes sense, but you're not allowed to dress up as a clown. Now, imagine this, an 8-year-old child running around dressed as like the It Clown saying, "Y'all float too!" I think that'd be hilarious, and that's all I got.